Hello everyone, welcome to the virtual class of Standard Costing. In previous a few sessions, I have discussed practical problems related to fixed overheads variances. Today, in the same line, I would like to discuss one more question with different blend of the variety. Let us understand the question first. Calculate all possible variances related to fixed overheads. Here it is written that we need to calculate all possible variances, and calculation of variances are based on the information provided by the examiner. We have information of standard output for 40 hours per week, 1400 units. It means the company is able to manufacture 1400 units if it is running for 40 hours in a week. Standard fixed overheads are rupees 1400. Actual output 1200 units. Actual hours worked in the week 32, and actual fixed overheads incurred 1500. In this question, information is given to us in a different format. So first of all, we need to understand the information given to us in the form available on your screen, and we need to mold the question as per our requirement. Let us start solution of the problem. As you all know, the first and foremost calculation that we need for the calculation is budgeted rate. We used to calculate budgeted rate for output, hours and day. But let us check what to do with this question. Budgeted rate per unit, budgeted fixed overheads divided by budgeted output. As per the information, budgeted fixed overheads are rupees 1400. For standard output of 1400 units, it is given in the question in the very first line. So 1400 rupees divided by 1400 units. So budgeted rate per unit is rupee 1. Budgeted rate per hour. Budgeted fixed overheads divided by budgeted hours. Budgeted fixed overheads given as rupees 1400. And in first line, information of budgeted hours are given. So you can read first line of the question very carefully. 40 hours. Rupees 1400 divided by 40 hours. So budgeted rate per hour is rupees 35. Now we used to calculate third budgeted rate, that is budgeted rate per day. But in this question, information related to days are not given. You can refer your question again. So in absence of the information related to days, we cannot calculate anything related to budgeted rate per day. So we need to avoid this calculation in absence of the information. Let us move to next item. It is all about calculation of standard or budgeted hours for actual output. It is simply cross multiplication. Refer first line of the question that the company is manufacturing 1400 units in 40 hours. So when output is 1400 units, at that time we are in need to employ 40 hours. Information of actual output is given in the question, and it is 1200 units. So for 1200 units, how much? It is simply a cross multiplication, and the result is 34.2857 hours. In order to get the perfect answer, it is necessary for you to consider as many as possible numbers. Again, I would like to recall that in addition to the budgeted hours for actual output, we used to calculate budgeted days for actual output. But for this question, it is not possible as information related to days are not given. So in this situation, we can calculate budgeted rate per unit, budgeted rate per hour, and budgeted hours for actual output. In absence of information related to days, we need not to calculate anything related to days. After calculation of these three items, let us move to formulas. The first and foremost variance is fixed overhead cost variance. First, based on output, actual output multiplied by budgeted rate minus actual fixed overheads. Actual output as per the information given in the question 1200 units. We have already decided rate per unit and it is rupee 1 per unit minus 1500. So budgeted expenditure for 1200 units 1200 minus 1500 equals to rupees 300, and it is adverse because we have paid more expenditure than that of budgeted or standard. The basic formula that you know, the standard fixed overhead minus total actual fixed overheads. This is the first method to calculate fixed overhead cost variance. The second one is based on hours. Budgeted hours for actual output multiplied by budgeted rate minus actual fixed overheads. 34.2857 hours. We have completed calculation of standard hours for actual output over here. It is 34.2857. So with this, we can enter the numbers in the formula. 34.2857 hours multiplied by rate per hour as per our calculation rupees 35 minus 1500. So 1200 budgeted expenditure, or you can say total standard fixed overhead minus actual overhead 1500. Result is again 300 adverse. The basic formula is similar. The standard fixed overhead minus total actual fixed overhead. In this question, instead of three methods to calculate fixed overhead cost variance, we can use only two methods. The third method is calculation of fixed overhead cost variance based on days, but information of days are not given, so we cannot calculate fixed overhead cost variance using the information in days. So we can calculate using two methods, based on output and based on hours. Let us move to the second variance. Fixed overheads budget or expense variance. The most easiest variance in fixed overheads category. Budgeted fixed overhead minus actual fixed overhead. Formula: directly insert the figure from the question. In your question, budgeted fixed overheads are given as rupees 1400 and actual fixed overheads are also given for rupees 1500. Budgeted expenditure is rupees 1400. On the other hand, we have actually paid rupees 1500. So there is a difference of rupees 100 and it is adverse because we have paid more expenses than that of budget. Third, fixed overhead volume or output variance. Formula for the calculation: budgeted rate into bracket budgeted output minus actual output. Here we need to compare information of the budgeted production, or you can say output, and actual actual output. So insert the data in the formula BR into bracket BO minus AO. Budgeted rate per unit. As per our calculation, it is rupee 1 per unit. Budgeted output is given clear cut in our question as 1400 units and actual output 1200 units. Here we need to produce 1400 units of output. Instead of that, we can produce only 1200 units of output. So the units of output reduced. So if output is decreased or reduced than that of estimation, the situation is adverse for the company. So the result is rupees 200 adverse. Then fourth, fixed overhead capacity variance. Generally we used to calculate fixed overhead calendar variance at fourth place. But in this question, calendar variance is not possible as the information of days are not given. So we need to upgrade the number. Now fixed overhead capacity variance is at fourth place. Formula budgeted rate into bracket budgeted hours for actual days minus actual hours. BR BHAD minus AH. Here information of days are not given and we need to calculate budgeted hours for actual days. So without availability of the information of days, it is not possible for any student to calculate budgeted hours for actual days. And that is why this variance is most important for you. Before calculation, you need to remember a rule. When information related to working days are not given, calculation of capacity variance is based on budgeted hours only. It is compulsory for you to remember this rule. When information related to number of working days are not given, we have to calculate capacity variance using budgeted hours only. We need not to calculate budgeted hours for actual days. So this is a most important variance for you because here calculation is not possible, but you need to apply rule, principle for the purpose of solution. Budgeted rate rupees 35 per hour. Budgeted hours for actual days 40 hours minus actual hours 32 hours. Here we have considered budgeted hours 40 as it is given in the very first line of the question without conversion in budgeted hours for actual days, because information related to actual days are not given, so we cannot calculate this information. But we can calculate capacity variance directly using budgeted hours. So our budgeted hours 40, we have taken work from our employees for 32 hours only. So we had capacity to work for 40 hours, but actually we can explore the work for 32 hours only. So there is 8 less hours as compared to the requirement. So you can say our employees are less capable, or our factory or our production unit is less capable to work. So it is adverse 280. Fifth, fixed overhead efficiency variance. Again, in this question, information related to IT is not given. Otherwise, you know that IT always influence calculation of efficiency. We can calculate our efficiency variance either using hours or using output. We will calculate our efficiency variance for this answer using both the methods. Budgeted rate into bracket budgeted hours for actual output minus actual hours. BR BHAP minus AH. Budgeted rate rupees 35 per hour. Budgeted hours for actual production, actual output 34.2857. We have completed calculation of these 34.2857 at initial level minus actual hours as given 32 hours. If information of IT is given, then we need to consider actual hours productive. But here information of IT is not given, so we need to consider 32 hours in full. So the result is rupees 80 favorable. Why? Because we have been given time of 34.2857 hours in order to complete the task. But we have completed the work in 32 hours only. So we have completed the time in less hours. We are more efficient. And if we are more efficient, the difference is referred to as favorable. Second option, we can calculate our fixed overhead efficiency variance based on output. Budgeted rate into bracket budgeted output for actual hours minus actual output. Budgeted rate BOAH minus AO. First of all, we need to calculate budgeted output for actual hours. As per the information given in the question for budgeted data, we can produce 1400 units in 40 hours. But actually we have worked for 32 hours. So in 40 hours, we are at the capacity to produce 1400 units. In 32 hours of effective working, how many units can be produced? So we can calculate this result using cross multiplication. Now enter the data in the formula. Budgeted rate ₹1 per unit. Budgeted output for actual hours 1120 units minus actual output as given in the question 1200 units. Now we are at the capacity to produce 1120 units at the most. But actually we have produced 1200 units. So here we have produced more than that of our capacity. So when we have produced more than that of our capacity, we are more efficient. And if it is related to more efficiency, the result is referred to as a favorable. So the difference is ₹80 favorable. Now, after calculation of all fixed overhead variances, we can easily verify all variances. Fixed overhead cost variance ₹300 adverse, budget ₹100 adverse, so naturally volume is ₹200 adverse. Now fixed overhead volume variance again classified into 4 parts, because volume variance is a combination of 4 different variances. Calendar, not applicable as the information of days are not given. Capacity 280 adverse, efficiency ₹80 favorable, and IT, it is also not possible as information is not given. So 280 adverse, 80 favorable equals to 200 adverse. Fixed overhead budget 100 adverse, so 100 adverse budget 200 adverse volume equals to fixed overhead cost variance 300 adverse. So in this way you can cross check your data. I hope everybody is clear with the solution of the problem. Keep watching next sessions carefully. Thank you. God bless you. Keep learning. Keep growing.